because the minority has vowed to continue its resistance of the 2024 budget by subjecting all estimates of government's planned expenditure to a vote. The minority lost the vote yesterday in their attempt to reject the 2024 budget. The NPP majority managed to whip all their 138 members into the House to vote to approve the budget, while the minority had one of their members absent. Parliamentary Affairs correspondent Kwekwa Sante has more.
Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta will now heave a heavy sigh of relief after weeks of having to wait. His budget and economic policy has now gone through the House after a head count today on the floor. We'll give you the specifics on that shortly, but first, not without some challenge from the majority side. Joe Garte, MP for Esikado Ketan and former Attorney General, attempted to arrest the head count.
We are voting on the estimates. And at this stage, we cannot be voting on the estimates because they have not been considered by the various committees. And the estimates will be voted upon at the stage that we are voting on appropriation. And we cannot vote on it because, Mr. Speaker, we have not even yet finished discussing it. The reports are not in for the committees. So at this stage, it is merely a procedural vote, or it is not a vote at all. We vote at the end of the report stage, and we vote also when we have the appropriation.
However, the minority leadership and their members believed there was nothing irregular about the process adopted.
Anywhere our standing orders use the word motion, then it is a matter that must be voted on. Because a motion is to take a decision. A motion is that we should take a decision. And how do we take a decision without voting unless there's a consensus? And it's obvious that in this matter there's no consensus. Given that there's no consensus, Mr. Speaker, we will have to vote. And we voted, and you ruled on the voting, and this side challenged and called for a head count. So, Mr. Speaker, you are doing the right thing, deciding that we should go ahead and carry out the head count.
The Speaker of Parliament said the heads will be counted come what may.
But this decision doesn't open up this matter for debate. I think it's something that we will debate later on. But for today, the hairs will have to be counted.
But then came some more controversy when the Speaker of Parliament decided that people would have to stand in their seats and actually shout whether they are voting for or against the budget. The majority leader will have none of that.
Mr. Speaker, so for those who support it, you said the ayes have it. So now it will be for you to ask who support the ayes. And then the ayes will rise up to be counted. That is what it is. This is the convention and practice of this House. Where from this prevarication and trying to vary the others.
Honorable members, this cannot compel the Speaker to let them count your hairs. You better resume your seats. All what I do here, when you go out and misrepresent what I do here to the public and let them attack me, I listen to everything. It's only I don't react. Please.
And the use of the word successively does not mean we should rise in groups. It simply means one after the other. So, Mr. Speaker, you are right. And I see no reason why we should litigate over this matter.
As I've said, I disagree with this interpretation, and I must emphasize it. I strongly disagree. However, knowing that you want to stick to your position, I'll surrender. Let's do the head count. Whatever you want to do, let's do it. We are ready. Let's do it.
Majority Leader, don't give the impression that this is the first time this is being done. We have done this a number of times on this floor. Please.
Ultimately, the head count went underway.
Vincent Opon, Asante Kwadwo, Tiama Kwabena Amankwa, Siama Eje Nana Amadokua.
And the budget was passed, 138 against 136, with one NDC MP absent.
Ayes 138. Noes 136.
The MP absent, James Jachikwesin, who has been unwell for some time now and is seeking medical treatment abroad. With the budget statement and economic policy now out of the way, the committees of Parliament will now consider the estimates of the various MDAs before the final vote on the appropriation is taken either on or before the 22nd of December, when Parliament is expected to adjourn sine die. Reporting for JoyNews, Kweku Asante, Parliament House, Accra.